Welcome along to this joint Olympic lettings interview on behalf of Property Tribes and HomeAway UK, and I'm joined by a very familiar face now, Jamie Lester, who you may recognise from The Apprentice 2010. He came third and is now the proud owner of Haus Properties. So welcome, Jamie.
Welcome to Haus.
And it's great to be here, and I'm actually here because you're actually presenting an Olympics seminar.
That's right, yes.
So, Olympics, yes, it sounds like a wonderful opportunity for landlords,
yes.
But is there really Olympic gold out there for us holiday let owners?
Well, there's all these headline figures of these huge rents being charged out and being achieved. £20,000 a week we hear on headlines. But what we're trying to do is sort of scratch below the surface and educate people on why these figures are being bounded about, where are they coming from, but then the pros and the cons to what's just about to happen here in London.
Because it's not as simple as just handing your keys over for a few weeks, is it?
No, when people may assume that, you know, drop the keys off and then 2 weeks later you come back and you've got £40,000 in your bank account. I don't think it really works like that. There's serious things that you need to consider. First of all, as a law-abiding UK citizen, if you earn money, you've got to tell the taxman. Then there's other things to consider, like insurances. If you have a mortgage, are you allowed to do that? Your head lease, are you allowed to sublet your property out? So there's all these things that need to be taken into consideration, which we're going to discuss. But then there's also going to be, when you go to a hotel, you expect it to be clean and tidy, with wardrobe space and space in the little fridge for something that you've bought in the market. So when people walk into your property, you've got to give them, if they're spending £20,000 a week, you've got to give them the mod cons, you've got to give them wardrobe space, kitchen space, and who else knows what these people want?
And also some London boroughs are actually putting a ban on renting out properties, or there may be some fees to pay, so this again needs to be researched, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We've researched, we're based here in Fulham, so Hammersmith and Fulham Borough. They didn't even know about any kind of planning applications required for short-term lets. So we know that here in Hammersmith and Fulham we're okay. We've spoken to Westminster, and it's an absolute no-no. You can't short let. So, but yes, you need to check with your local borough before you do anything. But we've only found Westminster being the only council at the moment causing any bother, because they want to look after the hoteliers, their biggest tax-paying clients.
Now, obviously, if you've already got a holiday let that has repeat clientele,
yes.
If you suddenly put your prices up just to capitalise on the Olympics, you may well alienate your existing customers, and you've got to take that into account as well.
Absolutely. If you have got a regular heartbeat income from people who've been using your property for many years, why would you want to alienate them? Because the Olympics won't be here, I don't think, in our lifetime again. So you've got to consider that. There's also other things to consider. If you're a serial landlord and you're going to end a tenancy agreement to cash in on the Olympics, well, if everyone does that, come September, October, when the tourists have left, the media have left London, there's going to be a glut of property, and everything's driven on supply demand. So if there's loads of supply and the usual demand, we'll see property prices dropping, and that's something that landlords should also consider. Definitely.
And I think if you're a homeowner that's just thinking of capitalising on the Olympics, you may have to take into account things like paying for extra storage, because you'll have to move all your personal effects out.
Homeowners need to think carefully what they're going to do, because if they're going to use a tenant, even if it's someone recommended to them, this recommendation may drop a glass of red wine over your cream carpet. So you've got to consider these things that may happen to your property whilst you're away. And if you do move out, you've also got to consider where you're going to move your personal artifacts. We're saying to depersonalise, and I'm not saying to actually, you know, paint all the walls magnolia and remove the family portraits from the wall, but I am saying that if it's very personalised towards you, you have huge amounts of paraphernalia that you've gathered from all your travels in the last 20 years. People, when they spend a large sum of money, may not like that if they arrive.
Absolutely. So I think what we're saying is that there is going to be money to be made, and the people that will be successful are the people that have fully researched everything and understand every aspect of it, and then act appropriately.
Yeah, what we've done, we had a lot of inquiries come through from people asking about Olympic rentals, mostly from landlords or homeowners. So we've decided to hold seminars every other week here on a Saturday, so people can come along and understand what it means. Olympic rental. It's 2 words, but it's a lot to consider. So we're inviting everyone to come along. I'll hold a presentation for 15-20 minutes, and people can ask me questions, but everything I say will have sound logic behind it.
Brilliant. So you're very welcome to come along to one of Jamie's seminars. They're free to attend.
Absolutely.
And we can find details where?
Well, you can go to our website, www.hausproperties.co.uk, and the dates will be on there.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Jamie, and good luck with your Olympic rentals. And I think it's interesting times for the London lettings industry, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Thank you. That's Jamie Lester talking about Olympic lettings in London. Thank you for watching.